Hey guys, it's Britt. Tonight I'm here to talk to you for a few minutes about the recent stunt that James Charles pulled. I had quite a few thoughts, so if you're interested, please keep watching. Alright you guys, so before we get started, I'm going to put a little lip pencil on. This is just my NYX Toast lip pencil. It's what I use all the time. Okay, that took a little while. I literally just opened this one because I used my last one until it was obviously just like, you know, half an inch, or maybe not half an inch. It was probably like an inch, but either way, it takes a little while to get them warmed up, but we're good now. Okay, so before we get into that, as a refresher, James Charles is a beauty guru here on YouTube. He has a massive following. He has 25.6 million subscribers. I am sure every single one of you know of James. If you don't subscribe to him, you know of him. He was wrapped up in the whole Dramageddon with Tati Westbrook, and he's prominent. He's a prominent figure here on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok. My stance on James has sort of changed over time. Initially, I thought that he was very obnoxious and I just wanted nothing to do with him. Then when Bye Sister happened, I felt like he was treated unfairly by Tati. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to subscribe to him, but nothing but the best for him. You know, if he's not my cup of tea, that's fine. I wish him well on his ventures. Because I did. I thought that he was treated unfairly. But after all of that went down, I kind of thought, you know what? Maybe that will bring James kind of down to earth. Even though he was treated unfairly, maybe it was kind of a reality check of how to carry yourself and how you should surround yourself with really good people. Right when I thought that he couldn't get any more cringeworthy, this video that he put out is not even cringeworthy. It is very distasteful and, in my opinion, a huge slap in the face to women who have had issues getting pregnant, women who have experienced loss of pregnancy or loss of a child. It is so distasteful. He put this video out on February 12th, so it's 2 days old, and it's 24 hours being pregnant. And essentially, his friend Laura is pregnant in real life. So the description of the video says, "Hi sisters, in today's video I'm trying something I'll never get to experience, being pregnant. My best friend Laura is pregnant with her second baby, so she challenged me to be pregnant for 24 hours to see if I was strong enough to go through what she does. I hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe." First of all, this is a horrible idea. Second of all, when someone with an audience the size of James Charles does something like this, I automatically ask myself, why didn't one of his managers step in, one of his parents, herself? Why did she even put this idea on the table if she actually did? Why didn't someone step in and say, this is a really bad idea, let's do anything but this? It's bad. Right now, the video has 5.7 million views, and it has 392,000 likes and 29,000 dislikes. The ratio on this to me is mind-blowing, but then I remember that a lot of his audience is kids, and they obviously don't look at it like an adult would, where this is wrong, it's distasteful. But essentially what happens in the video is he goes through and kind of introduces her and then puts on this fake belly. The thing that really bugged me was the maternity shoot that he did. I will put up a picture right here for reference. I was so confused when I saw this picture. I saw it on Instagram. I don't follow James, but it was reposted 500 times within 5 minutes. Just the fact that James Charles has the level of entitlement to act like being pregnant is some sort of science experiment that he can participate in and think that it's cute and fun and funny. They're laughing through the whole video, cracking jokes and everything like that. I obviously don't like that he did this, but bare minimum, if you're going to do something like this, then come to your channel and educate anyone watching it of the troubles that women go through while trying to get pregnant, during their pregnancy, after their pregnancy. Use it as a piece of education and donate the AdSense from this video to help an organization that works with women who are dealing with postpartum depression or fertility issues, or women who have had a baby and are trying to leave an abusive relationship. Any of those things, it would have still been a bad idea, but at least you're using it to educate people, and you're taking the massive amount of AdSense that you're going to collect off of this video and putting it to a good cause by donating it to organizations that work with women. So that's just kind of my whole opinion on this. There were some comments on Instagram of people voicing the same concerns that I had. The concern that I have when I see this type of content from creators, whether it's this or any of the other problematic videos that are being fed out to a young audience, at a certain point you have to realize that it's not going to stop. It's just not going to. It's going to continue to go because it gets views, and let's be honest, every big YouTuber only cares about the bottom dollar. That's why they're willing to do clickbait and really problematic pranks and distasteful content like this. And at a certain point you have to realize that it's not going to stop, so all that you can do is voice your concern and share your opinion and find better YouTubers to spend your time consuming. And in the interim, we can talk about it on my channel and share opinions and open up a dialogue. But, there for a while I was like, when is this content going to stop? When are they going to stop? But I've come to realize that it's never going to stop. It's not going to get better. And, I think the thing with the really big YouTubers is someone like James, people will say, oh, well, he's really young, like blah, blah, blah. This guy is a multimillionaire. He has an entire team. If he is not mature enough to come up with a, mindful conclusion that this is a bad video idea, he has a whole team of people around him that should be doing that for him if he can't do it for himself. And I think that's the thing that really makes me scratch my head is, why aren't any of the other actual adults? Let's be real, James is an adult, but if you want to take it to that step and say that he's still too young, fine. What about all of the people that work with him? Why didn't anyone say this is a bad idea, but if you want to do it, we need to approach it a little differently and make sure that we are donating the AdSense to an organization that helps women that go through fertility issues, postpartum issues, or facing homelessness and they're pregnant or whatever. There are so many organizations out there that do really, really good things, and James Charles is going to make a lot of money with almost 6 million views, and the video has only been up for 2 days. That is a nice AdSense payment that could have been going to an organization that is actually doing really, really good things. So that's my opinion on the James Charles being pregnant situation. The other thing that James did a couple days ago was he showed up and he was bald. It was definitely a bald cap. I can tell a bald cap when I see one from, miles away. The whole thing with him being bald, I know a lot of people were talking about that too. That to me is not as much of a concern as the being pregnant for a day video that he did. But as far as, you know, being bald, all that I would say is it must be nice to be able to pretend to be bald for a day. There are so many people who have, you know, issues with chemotherapy, alopecia, just balding in general. So to be able to pretend that you're bald for a day, I think just goes into the privilege bucket of being able to pretend all of these things and then go back to having hair or, you know, whatever. It's just so tacky. And I do think that we're at this point where a lot of James Charles' audience is outgrowing him, because he's been on YouTube for a few years now. And some of the people that have been following him since a few years ago are getting to that age where they're not entertained by James's content anymore. They don't want to see, you know, kids makeup challenge and all of this kind of stuff that he's still producing on his channel. So I do think that it's sort of a transition period for him. Do I think that he's going to get any less popular? Not right now. But if he continues to do this kind of stuff combined with people aging out of his content, then we might see a dip there because of those two things sort of colliding over the course of the next year or so. And it also depends, like I said, does he continue to make really dumbass content like he did with this, or is he going to actually stop? I don't think he's going to stop. It's so dumb, you guys. But anyway, those are my thoughts on those two things. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.